Welcome to the second in a series of videos explaining the IAB Tech Labs AAMP, the Agentic Advertising Management Protocols. This video will explain how AAMP supports direct sales transactions. As we were building buyer and seller agent SDKs that can create proposals for an advertiser's buy that will negotiate and then become a media buy, we found that the agents needed a common language and API for communication. A standard already exists for this: OpenDirect. OpenDirect uses a REST API to automate how buyers and publishers transact premium, guaranteed advertising. Instead of manual insertion orders and back and forth emails, OpenDirect standardizes the entire workflow, from discovering inventory and checking availability to negotiating pricing, booking campaigns, and assigning creatives. It's easy to see how agentifying OpenDirect can create huge efficiencies in direct buying. But the agents still need to make sure they are speaking the same language. This is where AdCom, or the Advertising Common Object Model, comes into play. AdCom's enumerated lists, used throughout OpenRTB, are the de facto common language for media, placement, and context definitions for billions of advertising opportunities. Let's look at an example. I'm a buyer, and I want to fill the in-stream video portion of my media plan with 20% first slot in pod placements and 95% open measurement verified viewable impressions. Great. An agent that already understands the AdCom standard will know to use the valid definition of in-stream, target the enumerations for first in pod versus any or last, and know that OMSDK is the third-party verification standard available for viewability through the associated enumerations. The agent will also know the right elements in the VAST tag for serving the ad. But without AdCom, the advertising could end up with 100% middle-of-a-pod placements in an interstitial video ad outside of content and without any viewability goal at all. That's a very different type of placement, and more importantly, a very different type of value to both buyer and seller. By using agents that are fully versed in these well-adopted standards, AMP reduces time to market for all stakeholders in the supply chain. This is because systems are already set up to communicate based on these standards, meaning existing downstream processes will need few changes to enable companies to evaluate the value of agentic advertising transactions. If you want to contribute, we encourage you to head to the GitHub today and to join the Agentic task force. Watch out for the next video in this series, which will cover agentic deals and the ARTF protocol.